Going on, my people, live directly from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, at the lakefront for July the 4th fireworks. It's July the 3rd, but tomorrow's July the 4th, so we're doing getting a celebration there. And we got FOH for Film Productions that's going to be talking about their brand new movie that's on the way and much, much more. Do not go anywhere. We're about to run this intro, and we'll be right back. All right, we back. What's going on, God?
What up? What up?
Hey, man.
What up?
Around me. So I'm quite sure that, brand new movie that you're bringing is gonna be just as exciting. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Tell us a little bit about what's going
on. I'm DJ Truth. My partner that's not here, that's Say So. But yeah, man. From Louisiana, Lafayette, because everybody was like, when they hear Louisiana, they say New Orleans. But Lafayette, yeah, man, I'm out here. We made a movie. We shoot movies, do podcasts. We run a whole network, pretty much. So
I love it, man. I love it. It's always good to see people out here, advancing themselves, and giving back and giving content. That's like people that people need right now. So
yes, sir.
In terms of the flavor that you bring into the, how would you?
Sorry for the noise, but
Oh yeah, I got more noise than you.
I could have said, man, it's just real authentic. Everything pretty much what we do, movies wise, is it come from something somebody went through, somebody we know, or ourselves went through. You know what I'm saying? So we just bringing something that's gonna get the people attention, the storyline, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of movies out there, $1 million movies that we watch and they don't have a good storyline, but we spend $20, you know what I'm saying, just to watch the movie and complain about it. But I know for us, when we do write a movie or put it together, it's we got a great storyline that people could understand and be like, man, I went through that, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. All right. Yes, I'm sorry.
I got kids.
Yeah, man, but pretty much that's what it is, just bringing real authentic and the people, for the people to understand, they gonna understand, and for them to say, man, I've been through that before. I know where that's coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, how important right now is it to have good representation in the film industry, where like you just said, man, authentic people get to enjoy something that's authentic, something that maybe they went through and they can share on that. How important is that?
To be honest with you, when we first started, we never thought about that. We just pretty much just let me just tell a story that we went through or something like that and put it together. But getting the feedback with our new movie Unexpected that's on Tubi, getting the feedback is it's important to hear our people of our color hear them say man, that's a good movie, and man, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. I'm so sorry about it.
Hey, bring her on real quick. I got my son right here.
I got guys, her and my son, they all waiting for their food.
Want to say how to them?
What's up?
Are some of your movies, are they more geared towards a certain crowd or a certain age group?
No, man, it's for all ages. You know what I'm saying? We don't look at just you know what I'm saying, just not even just for our kind. It's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But whoever it reached to, you know what I'm saying? But it's for everybody. We want everybody to sit down from the little ones to the elderly. You know what I'm saying? We want everybody to, enjoy the movie and still understand.
Now, shut up, BT's doing the dad thing, working.
Definitely.
Hey, so like just to get get a little personal, like like how tough has it been? Like maybe kind of touch on that a little bit. How tough has it been to to be a dad and to be able to do work at the same time?
Man, it ain't easy, bro. And you know, it ain't easy, but you make do, man. You like people look at that as an excuse and like, oh man, I can't do this. I got my kids. I got this and that. But man, if you want to put anything in your mind to, you can do it, man. So I make time to spend with my kids, my wife, and still be able to, shoot movies and do podcasts and stuff. So this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I gotta make time for it. You know what I'm saying?
You like to eat some food, right?
Indeed. Yes. So like, man, yeah, cause yeah, we just left out of Father's Day, last month, and and so many fathers like yourself, like man, they they get overlooked, and people forget that like there's a grind on both sides of managing your family, but also managing like your personal your work life, your professional life. So it's a big.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you repeat that? My bad.
No, just in a nutshell, all I was saying was that on both ends of the floor, like rather you managing your family or out working, in the field as a as a dad professional, it's real hard, man. So like I commend you on that.
Yeah, man, appreciate it, man. Like I said, you got your son and you out there working, you understand. So just gotta make time, make do.
Right. Yes. So like thinking about like what the type of message you want to like leave behind for for people when they enjoy your content, what type of message are you trying to out there?
I never thought message. I never thought about that. I know. I feel like our other movies that we did. I feel like the message. I go. The message is deep, but just like when you're writing the movie, for us, for me, what I'm gonna say, I don't really like. I never thought about it like this with this movie, with Unexpected, but our other two movies was pretty much like relationship situations. So it was like it was based on a true story what I dealt with in my past. So it's like it's pretty much just like message. Pretty much was like hey, don't trust anybody. Like you gotta make sure you're happy before you get with some in a relationship, and just speaking as to say you're loving somebody, but you're not loving yourself.
Right.
In that type of way. So my kids are they are like I don't feed my kids, man. my homeboy just said he about to come in, man.
Okay.
It's so crazy. I got oh man.
Hey, but just like touch behind what you said about your message, about the importance of like self love, man, and it's so much of that being lost right now. There's a lot of people that don't love themselves, and and it makes it real hard for them to be grateful for life and be grateful like for just the little things in life, So I think that's a real timely message, and like with mental health on the rise, man, like
Definitely.
we need more people to like see that like, hey, it's okay to start appreciating myself a little bit too.
Definitely, I agree with that because I never.
Your son was on the floor.
Anyway, I'm sorry about that. But like I said,
Oh,
with mental health, is getting crazy. Like I never understood the whole thing of mental health, this and that, until I started like. I'ma just say this, like when I started hearing it, when like Charlamagne from the Breakfast Club started talking about it, and then you started seeing more like people speaking about it. It's like, damn, like this is a real thing. Like, you just, people say it with. I want to say this, like whenever he started saying it, I felt like people was just like saying it just to like use it against other people, just to take off of work or this and that. But shit, real, like it's real.
yeah, definitely.
People, if y'all, I'ma just say this, like you dealing with something you think it's bad, it's bad. Get help, please, because it's serious.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. We gotta remain advocate for like people being able to like come out of this struggle. Um, and I think the film is a real good distraction to like just some of the drama that like goes on around the world. So like I'm real geeked up about that. I'm real geeked up about seeing the film and seeing what it's gonna offer. Now like being that this is a music show, like how have you incorporated? Are you guys like incorporating the music into like some of the work y'all do?
Oh, definitely, man, because that was the first thing we started with was music. So, like music, it plays a big part, especially in the film. Like, if like people don't know, like the film is out, is on Tubi, and like pretty much like we interview people and they watch the film and it's like they're like, man, the music it fits perfect with certain scenes and stuff like that. Like even like right now, I never heard nothing bad about the intro of the movie. Like they hearing the song, and it's like, man, who the person is on that song, who made the song, like like that's so perfect. So the music is important. Like what a film is very much important.
Most definitely. Shout out to Chris Carls out there. He says, "Go crazy." And, so and then BT got a question like, will there be a documentary about FOH films coming?
Oh man, that's years later. We still got plenty of work. We still got plenty of work. So it's years later. That would be dope to like do a
Hello?
documentary like where it started off at and like like seeing that, like just talking about the story.
Right. And it looks like your boy just joined us.
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me?
We can see it.
Y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, it was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good.
Okay, we can hear. Go ahead, introduce yourself, man, and tell us your part in this.
What's up, y'all? My name is Sayso. I am the director slash owner slash brand of FOH brand, along with my partner DJ Troop. I am the editor, film director, producer of the movie titled Unexpected. Thank you for having us on this evening.
Oh yeah, it's a pleasure, man, to be able to like y'all, man, and like help spread the message, like what y'all doing. Like I think y'all got a really, really important message. I think like so timely in regards to like what's going on right now. Like representation, more representation of like real stuff. You know. So like being that you said you're trying to direct the script, do a lot of what exactly is you looking for when like putting content out there?
Oh man, this is really not hard at all. It just I've been doing it for a minute, so it's like it's a process, but at the same time, if you love what you do, it's like you're not working. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just gotta keep at it, and it don't like you gotta strategically plan out before you do your editing. You gotta know what your scene's gonna be like, how you want to incorporate each scene, sound quality wise, ending, suspense. It's a lot to do with it, but if you already got it like pre-planned out before you even start editing, you already know how to flow with it. So you just keep going and going and going until you're done with the project. So basically, to me, it's not hard because I already know how I want to do it before I do it. So that's how I usually go by with my editing process.
That's really good process that you got going. Um, demonstrating your level of expertise. Uh, Now, like what would you say like the long term vision for the brand?
Oh shit, the long term vision for the brand, shit, we would be bigger than we be one of the top black filmmakers in Hollywood, man. Black Hollywood, internationally known. Helping people out that want like for new coming actors who just trying to get their foot in the game and Hollywood won't accept them, we go accept them. You know what I'm saying? We give everybody the opportunity to broadcast their talent so they can, even broaden their horizons when they after they do our films, But we just we for helping people, you know what I'm saying? Like if we can help what we can with using our platform to do it, we gonna do it. But I want the brand to be a household name brand. Like that logo will be everywhere pretty soon. Like once you see that Bear logo, you gonna know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's how
Definitely, real talk.
that's how we come.
So like DJ, like was talking about earlier about like the importance of like music, and that's where y'all started from with the music, you know, uh, with the way people like taking it now, it seems like it's been like more of like that microwave stuff, like so is what are y'all usually listening for or trying to like uh, trying to like explore as far as like talent to them part of the production.
With me, I just go by a mood. If the song puts me in a certain vibe or mood, I know where to place it. If the song, because I basically base all my films off music. So like if I hear a song, I can create a story from that song. And once I get that vision in my head, I know where to put it. And it could be any scene in the movie or just like in general. Like I just love music. So like any type of song I hear that creates a story for me and I can create that in a movie, in a short film, a music video. That's how music is life to me. So I love music. So music has a lot to do with me and film production. Because without the music, it wouldn't have no vibe and no feeling toward the project. Because even like for the artists, like if people love film and they hear their songs, they would be like, "Oh shit, I like the way that song fit in that scene," and it gives them a memory, it gives them a vibe, and they be like, "You know what? I'm gonna go jam that song because it reminds me of that part in that film." So that's how important music is to me.
Okay. You want to add anything?
I'm pretty same thing you said. Like I said from before, is like music it plays a big part. So, like I said, he's the one that sit down and edit and everything. Like we sit down and write the movie and stuff like that. But it's like pretty much whenever he editing, he knows like this the song, this and that. I could just do for what I could do and just like, hey, I could grab all kind of songs that gotta what we dealing with in the with the movie is pretty much what it's about, and then just send it to him, and he could just, all right, this song is good for this, and this song is good for that scene. So pretty much just let him rock out.
Okay.
Yep,
Now,
yep, yep.
now if like artists like wanted to like kind of reach out to you for like this project, like how do you vet them? Like do they normally go do a vet process or is it like word of mouth like or they that went with you?
What we
Uh,
usually do is, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
I was about to say pretty much word him out, cause like we reached out to some people and people like, all right, I'm gonna do it, get back with you. And you don't get the emails and stuff like that. So we just pretty much is word them out, but it's pretty much whatever song that we like. All right, we see this artist that's doing something, and it's like they're not as they pretty much local, but they're not like mainstream. We kind of like, hey, we like your song, can we put it in the movie? And most likely some of them be like, yeah, it's cool, this and that, or some of them be like, nah, I gotta get paid and this and that. But we try to pretty much just like you said, we here to help
Right.
other people as much as we try to build up each other's and stuff like that. So we look at it to say like hand for hand, like we use your song, put it in the movie, you broadcast, do what you need to do, and so
Indeed. Shout out once again. All need more race in Milwaukee. One artist sent score is unexpected. Made it to the score and unexpected. I know y'all will love what we got. So yes, just throwing that
oh,
out there.
oh, definitely, man. We like music from everywhere. So shit, if we could get some Milwaukee artists, come on.
Yeah, we don't discriminate. If we're feeling it, we'll put it in there somewhere.
Yeah. In terms of like where we can find like the movies, how we can watch it. What's the best way to watch it right
I'll tell everybody go on Tubi to watch Unexpected. Everybody just go run up Tubi. Go on Tubi and watch Unexpected. It's gonna be on Amazon Prime pretty soon. I don't know when, but I'm checking every day to see if it's up there. But right now, everybody just go watch Unexpected, man. Y'all can tag us and say y'all watched it. We were posting for y'all. We just love all the love we're getting, the feedback. You know what I'm saying? It's much love on the movie. You know what I'm saying? We just appreciate everything. Even just this interview, we appreciate it because we really just want to let everybody know we got a good project out there. And the backstory behind the project is just amazing because, like I said, I shot this with one camera and one mic in a day and a half. So that should let everybody know how we get it. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just go check that out. And I think from the amount of time we had to the minimum money, and shout out to the cast, man. Everybody who was in the cast did an incredible job. The movie was improv. They did their thing. They put their personality into it. Without them, the movie wouldn't be the way it is. But yeah, Tubi, man, check it out on Tubi. We got previous projects on YouTube. My first movie going through it. My second movie still going through it. A short film called Better. A bunch of other music videos I've done and some skits we done called The Wannabes. Yeah, man, we all know I did a documentary on a football team, a semi-pro football team. That's on my YouTube channel, Say So Films. Y'all can all check that out. But y'all go run up them Tubi reviews, man. Y'all check out Unexpected, man. That's all I want y'all to do right now. Just go check out Unexpected.
Yeah, and I gotta add, man, that Tubi platform, that's a real good platform, man. Coming up like you guys, so like shout out to what like so what are some short-term goals for right now? Other is it other short-term goals that you got?
Oh yeah, I want to shoot more and more film, man. It's like I just gotta make time to do it. Like we got so many ideas we want to shoot. We just got we still 9 to 5ers. We still have safe jobs at the moment, but between, like I want to shoot more film, man. I want to put more projects on streaming platforms. Not just Tubi, man. Eventually, Peacock, Netflix. Eventually, all the streaming platforms, man. BET Plus. You know what I'm saying? Like short-term goal is just to keep writing and keep a project that can be filmed. Once we got it down pat, we just go ahead and film it. That's the short-term goal. But the long-term goal is to keep putting movies out that people love on bigger streaming platforms, having people start funding the project. Big studios hitting us up. You know what I'm saying, to direct films. That's the goal, man. We're just trying to build a legacy over here. That's what we do.
Indeed.
Short-term goals, man. Like you said, doing more movies, putting them out. You know what I'm saying? Working with different actors and actors. And just not film, man. I pretty much like on the podcast side, we got I want to say like four other podcasts under the FOH brand. Like I want to do more producing more shows and more podcasts and stuff like that, and really like starting to get working back with the music stuff, like doing songs and stuff like that. And
Right.
that's for short term goal. That's it. But the long term goal, just like we said, man, doing big stuff, big studios, big investments, and all of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I got 2 questions left before we close out. One of them, like, and you kind of brought up like something important about like the importance of like working with like like what is that casting process look like? What does it look like that for like unexpected or any of the other?
This was our very first casting we ever did, to be honest with you. Like actually a casting call. We did it through Zoom. We put it out on Instagram, and somebody shout out to Industry Thursdays. He put us on his platform on Instagram, and that brought us some people. But somebody posted it on this website, and we got buku emails from people just trying to audition, and that was a surprise to us because we didn't expect that. Meaning, the same time we shot this movie, and like on a 2-week notice, it was like, hey, let's shoot a movie, and like 2 weeks prior to shooting the film. We did what we had to do, and we did a casting call via Zoom. Had a good turnout. Everybody who made it made it. We made room for people. Like we added roles because the casting was so good, and that's how the casting process is. Like not currently from what we did, but in the future, I'm hoping to do like in person casting calls, like rent a building or something, and have people come and do actual live casting. But that's how we did the casting through Fun Expected. We just did a guy on.
Yeah, man, and shout out to whoever that person, because we still have yet to find out who that person is that posted on the casting website. Because, bro, like that was amazing. Like we was getting a few, hit people that was hitting us up in the DMs and stuff, but as soon as they went on that casting website, like emails took off. So it's like we really appreciate whoever that person is. Like really thankful for that.
Yeah, it's stuff like that, man. That really like takes you forward, really like change things a little bit better for you. Like more, to maneuver and like try to secure like secure all your goals. So pick up that. Now like other projects besides unexpected before, you know, unexpected like one of the sauciest ones that really kind of like what tell us a little bit more about the projects that were
We had shot going through it, still going through it. Both films were basically based around DJ Truth's life, not 100%, but most of it is like his story. It was supposed to be a music video at first, but I talked him into doing an actual film for it. He went with it. We did that. We shot the first one in like around 2015, 2016 New Year's Day. It's like 30 minutes. That's my first film I ever did. So shout out to everybody that was a part of it. Blaine, Adria, Rachel, True. Everybody did a good job. And then like a few months later, we shot part 2, and that's when we had like locations and we had like people who actually did work. Shout out to that whole cast. They did a great job. That was just those projects are still good. Like I said, I was trying to put that one on Tubi too. I'm still gonna work on it, but
right.
It's a good project, man. If y'all ever get a chance, y'all go check it out. It's on my YouTube page, man. Yeah, bro. That's how it is.
He said a short film is still a film.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. Appreciate
Yep.
it, man. Appreciate it.
Believe it is. You get credit for it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
Yeah. And so, like, man, in the past, man, talking with y'all, man, like, I'm just like I said, I'm ecstatic for like what's to come, and I gotta go back and check a lot of you guys' catalog out myself, and enjoy it and sit back and spread the word more about what you guys going on, So tell us like where we can find you at on the social media platforms, anything else you want to put in there.
Ooh, Lord, I'm sorry. You can follow us, God damn, on Instagram, FOH.
Okay.
FOH Film Productions.com. You can follow us on Instagram, FOH Film Productions. You can go on the website, www.fohbrand.com. You can check my YouTube channel, Sayso Films, SAYSOFILMZ, not with an S, with a Z. Check out the podcast page, FOH Podcast 337. Facebook, FOH Film Production. Twitter, FOH_337. Yeah, man, that's where you can find whatever we got going on. But y'all just make sure y'all go to FOHbrand.com for all your updates and everything else, and subscribe to that newsletter, and we'll keep y'all updated with everything.
Indeed. Thank you so much, man, for stopping through. Say truth, I know he dropped off, but
It's all good. I showed up late anyway, so you can leave early.
for a long time. He didn't make it to the finish line, but he held out the interview for a long time. You finished it, so
yeah, he gave me a good time, so finish line. That's it, man. We appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for having us on your platform and let us spread the word, man. It's blessings. I appreciate you for real.
Hey, we appreciate you much more over here, down here in Milwaukee, man, and through our network. So ladies and gentlemen, if you got all of that, we're gonna put those plugs in the episode description somewhere down the bottom, to the left or the right, however you're watching. Make sure check out all of their content. Like, this is great stuff. Like, I love what I'm hearing. I love the message behind it. So definitely support them. As always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Share this episode with someone you know, someone you don't know, as it does help further the message. So I'm the potential with Say So Films and FOH Film Productions.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much for having us, bro.
Yeah, thank you too, brother, man. So until next time, we out.
All right. Have a good night, man.